is Andrew Marks, co-founder of Success Hacker. Today I have with me Will Toms, VP of Client Success at Rimini Street. Will, thanks for making time for me today. Tell us a bit about your company and what you're responsible for.
Thank you for having me, Andrew. Rimini Street is a global third-party independent support provider. We provide support services for SAP, Oracle, IBM, Oracle databases. And what we do is we simply allow our customers to enable themselves to optimize their existing software investments, and they can extend their current capabilities and become much more innovative around the edge. We provide a much higher level of service, what we believe to be a world-class service, at a much reduced cost to what they're currently paying in their maintenance costs today.
So your service is a service?
Our service is a service. That's very well put. That's exactly correct.
Will, you've got 40 CSMs globally, part of a 950 employee company, and your executive staff has just recently realized it was time to invest in customer success. Can you share some of your thoughts around scaling the people, process, and systems required to support what is a 280 million ARR business?
Part of the awareness campaign to the executive level is kind of the same to the awareness at the CSM level. And what I mean to say is when we try to scale our organization, it's talking about prescriptions, it's talking about playbooks, it's talking about outcome-based criteria, and having our global CSMs who are regionalized, have them understand that there's a standard operating procedure and how they're going to engage their client base. And it was really interesting for us because we kind of had that same conversation at the C level with our organization as well, of how we have to put in some standard operating procedures, what I like to call blocking and tackling across the organization, to ensure that we're getting the outcomes and the data so we can do the analysis on our segmentation in our customer base to make us ultimately successful. And for us, obviously, ultimate success is in the renewal of the contract.
So giving them a very prescriptive, predictable, repeatable type of approach to driving customer outcomes, both the process and the systems to support it.
That is correct. And especially it becomes a little difficult with a global company just due to cultural issues, due to general manager and how we're organized globally. So there's going to be some corporate restructure that we're going to have to go through at some point as well as we discuss this with the team.
Well, obviously, your executives have bought into it. Where do you see the biggest challenges?
Excuse me, Andrew. Yeah, the number one challenge is going to be around ROI. So it's in a significant, potentially significant amount of investment. And so being a publicly traded company as we are, we're definitely going to be looking at the return on the investment. And specifically is how much can we increase the retention rate, reduce churn, and do some monetizing of the function so that we can save the actual cost burden to running the organization as well.
You've grown to a $280 million a year business without a success team. What brought on this idea or finally this understanding of how valuable customer success can and should be to a business?
So what really brought it on and the reason we were successful without having the function fully defined was first to market. We were the first to market in our area. We initially started as a 50% off play, which drew a lot of awareness and a lot of NCI for us as well. What's bringing us to this is there's competition in the marketplace. And so now we recognize it's not as simple as being the only one in the marketplace of selling this offering, but then being able to provide time to value for our customers beyond just the savings of the initial offer.